To this live. Today's Tuesday, March 3rd. My name is Fola, and yeah, I just wanted to come on here and do a bit of energy work, Reiki, clearing to just support all the stuff that seems to be happening in the world right now. Really to bring us into balance, because this isn't about fighting against certain beliefs or practices, or saying if something's right or wrong, or justifying certain behaviors. This is ultimately about us being able to find inner peace, and thus being in a place of receptivity, being in a place of balance, so that when the world is going as cuckoo as it is, we are able to better respond and to treat each other with love and respect and honor. And so this is kind of how I am wording this moving forward. That this, I put here like world peace, because there is a lot of destruction and a lot of chaos that's unfolding right now. I have family that's in Kuwait, and I lived there for many years. So, my heart really does go out to the people in the Arab countries in the region right now. And I just really feel like there's something we, can do energetically where we are, no matter where you are in the world, whether it's prayer, if it's Reiki, energy healing, visualization, intention setting, just being conscious, bringing conscious awareness into your everyday life. So we're going to do that here together today. Hi, Meredith. Hi, how's it going? Let's start with a little bit of sage and stuff, though. Sage, some lavender. How are you all finding this? How are you finding it? Where are you tuning in from even? You can leave a note in the comments, whether you're watching the recording or tuning in live. Because, yeah, I think it doesn't matter where you are. We can all, for the most part, feel or sense a bit of the chaos that's unfolding. There's fear right now. There's so much unknown that's kind of playing out in our world. And, I guess I was just thinking, of course, this would happen. We had the blood moon, I believe, lunar eclipse last night. I don't know if anyone here saw it. And then also we had this year of the fire horse. So there's so much around intensity, intense emotions, intense energy. So we're just going to call to our guides, our ancestors, to support us with holding this space, calling to those beings of light, those cosmic beings that wish to just really, I guess, bring that energy of peace and awareness into this human race, into this world now. So, again, this is not about doing this work to create change because we don't like someone's behavior. Oh, those people shouldn't be doing that. That's wrong. This is about bringing awareness into, okay, what is wanting to be shown here for me, and how can I be a mirror of peace and love and be that reflection out into the world during difficult times. So whatever practices you may have, I'm attuned to Reiki, which means universal healing energy. It's just like a universal love and light. And so just tuning into your body, tuning into your breath, as we all just ground here, as we begin this practice, this guided meditation practice. Just allow your awareness to center around your breath. I'm going to just ask that Reiki, that universal healing energy, to just start to fill inside our bodies, fill inside with each breath in, and spread out through the limbs, through your body, on each exhale. charging you up with perhaps a white light, you might see it as, or a crystal clear light. As you continue to breathe that Reiki through your body, it begins to extend out into your auric field, into your energy bubble. It's around 3 to 6 feet in an egg around your body. I'm just going to call this energy to charge yourself. Because what good are you to anyone else if you are depleted, if you are running on empty, if you are stressed out? So we're just going to ask that this energy support with clearing anything that just is really maybe holding you back, holding you down, weighing you down, worrying you. That you can have the light of awareness on those pieces. And not that you're going to just ignore them and push them aside, but rather just send it some love right now. Anything that really needs to be dealt with can be dealt with later. And for now, I'm just surrendering here. I'm surrendering to be present, to receive, to take care of myself. And laying down any judgments of right or wrong, good or bad. Any judgments of how you think the world should be operating right now, the politics, the decisions of those in power and leadership. And now you can envision roots growing out through the soles of your feet, just linking you to the earth, this place we call home. Let those roots go deep. Because how can you walk on this planet if you're disconnected from the planet? Maybe you notice your roots starting to just like grow and expand out. They're going deeper into the earth to anchor you, but they're also starting to grow out and like mingle around with other root systems, tree systems, the plants, the mycelium web, other humans, those who've lived. And they're in the past, their bones are in the earth, and also those who are walking on the earth, and those who are also practicing here, sharing those roots down. It's noticing that ecosystem. And with that, the energy, that universal light that we've connected through from the high realms are starting to travel down into the earth as well, through your body. When I teach Reiki, it's just the reminder that like you are just this channel, this vessel. It's not your energy, so nothing's being depleted or used up. This is literally you just being a channel, moving this energy for the collective. So if you ever feel like, oh, you're getting tired or you're not sure, you're getting weak, just bring that energy into yourself and imagine that's the energy moving through you, not your own. Because you're ever connected. So now just seeing the earth, like all these roots, this energy is traveling through the entire globe now. But underneath the globe, like underneath the layer of earth, the soil, through the rock formations, through the tree roots. We're not above the soil at this point. This is very just in the depths of this mother, that we call earth. And you can see it almost like how that egg of your auric field was brightening. Now the earth is starting to brighten. Just hearing the vibrations. If it helps you to tone, to sing or vibrate, make sound, however you feel fit, you can do so. And what's just coming through is this is like building a foundation, strengthening the foundation of the earth, because the earth is going to impact everyone. It's going to radiate this energy up through the soles of feet that walk on her, of the mouths that feed, of the food that she grows, of the air that's going to move through as oxygen from the trees' leaves, and through the water that's going to be like purified and filtered through the soil and the rocks. So wherever you're being taken here, it's all, whatever visions you're receiving, just welcome whatever shows up, just witness. No judgment, no fear, just is. Didai ishtanai soroina kinai rainai ishtanai ka'a. Didarai nei isi roishtara. Darana saraya e ka'on so ka'iti. Darai na soroishtana noina. Darai koroina. Di sroma. Now the earth begins to feed energy back to you up through your roots, through the soles of your feet, up into your legs, filling into the pelvic bowl, into that womb space, the energetic womb. Just seeing it like a pool here, whether it's a liquid, energy, water, beginning to just gather inside your pelvic bowl, filling from the earth, like a spring. Shaddai El Chai. Shaddai El Chai. Shaddai El Chai. This is just cleansing through your energy, your emotions, balancing anything related to this sacral space, this womb space. It's like the earth kind of like showing you how to be a nurturer, just like she nurtures us on this planet. How can you begin to be the nurturer for the world around you and yourself? And now imagine this water, this energy springing, bubbling up into your heart, filling the rest of your body, but really just centering into the heart. I'm seeing like a green diamond, an emerald diamond in the heart space. It's like a diamond that has like 1,000 faces. It's just like laser cut focus, these beautiful edges, diamonds within diamonds, if that makes sense. And in this place of your heart, through this diamond, you can begin to just emit this energy, this the Reiki, the energy of the earth, through this like fluid water form. It just begins to all merge together, starts to expand out through your heart, through this diamond, out into the world. Kind of creating this like grid with other humans who either are here present or also are holding up the world in this high regard, intentionally or consciously or not even consciously. To see it like strengthening this interweb or interweaving of all the humans, all the hearts, bringing healing, bringing nurturance, peace and ease, bringing compassion and forgiveness. And what I'm seeing are these like dials. So as the energy of your heart, this like emerald green light just touches hearts. You don't even have to know who it's like going to. There are like dials in everybody's energetic field that are being adjusted to, okay, am I in too much judgment? Let's turn that down a notch. Maybe I need more love over here and more compassion. Those are being turned up. Like everything's kind of being brought into like a balance. Again, this isn't to be like never to have negative emotions or these shadow things show up. But what it is we're bringing balance into everything, because what happens, destruction and chaos and creation, these like polar opposites are just kind of two sides of the coin, right? And so we're kind of wanting to be in this in-between balance. How we perceive that balance is our internal world, how we can see. Because some people will be more impacted by certain behaviors and actions than others. So there's nothing you have to do. You're not turning the knobs. These are just happening. They're just happening as they need to. And this is kind of like moving throughout the entire collective of humanity. Soon we're going to go into more of that specific area of like the Arab countries where there's a lot of disruption right now. A lot of people living in fear and uncertainty, just chaos kind of unfolding in their life, and the stories that are being fed. So we're going to just ask those guides, Pleiadian beings, to support with easing the narratives that create a lot of fear and chaos in the people's lives who are willing to see differently. Anyone at a political leadership level, and to, anyone else who may be, to children, adults, all people. Tarayish tanayis narayin takayin ara tidayin narayin nekasin tidoyish rayish tarayinda tinayi na koroyon no sundum. Healing everything through the past. Sometimes when we go through healing, things can get like worse before they get better, because we can start to remember story. What I'm seeing is like a remembering of the past stories, like past myths, past not creation stories, but these stories that have been passed on between different cultures and tribes and religious groups. And they've kind of like held a very firm grip on the psyche of humanity or of that particular group. It kind of ties back to the egregore idea I talked about yesterday in the live. how there's these certain mindsets that groups can hold, and they just keep carrying it forward and keep carrying it forward. So there's something kind of being undone here around that belief system, so that people can start to think for themselves, to think for the betterment of humanity. So now it may help you to have your hands out. You can imagine your hands kind of like the earth is just there around in front of your hands. And before we were sending the energy kind of into the earth itself, underground, and then to the hearts of humans, now we're sending it to like the outer atmosphere, the globe, like above ground where the action happens. And you can just see light, whether it's that green light kind of even emanating from heart into hands, or however you envision it. I'm seeing it white and green, kind of a merger of both. Just going into the earth, going at the earth. We're going to ask for this energy to really be circulated and supportive for the people in countries where war is currently at an all-time high, currently in the discussion or narrative of the politics, or potentially where there are disruptions of sleep and life because of war or other destructive tendencies or political tendencies. So you can just see this energy moving, landing wherever you see it landing. With your hands in this position, it really can help you to just channel the energy to that place. It's continuing to breathe. Remember, bringing the energy from the crown, from the earth, letting it continually feed through. This is not your energy that you're giving. This is a universal healing light. This is the infinite source of love. And you've put all your judgments, all your beliefs, your views of right or wrong aside. And we are just being love here, being compassion, being hope, peace. Like since the beginning of March, I've been like really hearing or sensing like the energy of Jesus more. And, you know, I would not really call myself a Christian by any means at this point, but I definitely do believe in the teacher energy and like Tiphoretic energy of Yeshua, that Christ consciousness. And I'm just getting that energy of like a peace, like white light dove, kind of like just standing behind us, being just this extra support and like a teacher of how do you show up in conflict? How do you show up when people have wronged you? Like no religious beliefs, no denominational separation or like doctrine, just literally that archetype of complete compassion and love and acceptance of all. And if there's other archetypes that you know of that have that same, you know, to me, the Buddha, this like enlightened version of a teacher who has seen the light and dark and just is equanimous, is in their fullness. This is kind of the image. So whatever that looks like for you. Thank you. You may have your hands down, maybe place them on your heart. Just exhaling out the image of the earth, the image of energy moving through you to the earth. Just feeling and noticing your body in the space, feet on the ground, sits bones sitting back erect, or your body laying on the bed or couch. Thank you. Just asking those guides, those angels and beings to still be a protection for us. So just calling those guides, you may notice them as doing like golden seals, whatever symbols or shapes that need to be around your auric field for protection. That nothing can harm you, no other intentions can come to you that are not in your highest good. Thank you, angels. Just taking 3 deep breaths in together here. We'll begin on empty lungs. Inhale. And let it go. And inhale. And let it go. And one last time, inhaling. And let it go. Whenever you're ready, you can open the eyes, just returning to the space here around you. And so, just thank those guides and those ancestors. Those beings for the messages, for the earth, for your always loving support and groundedness in our lives, for that Reiki energy. Thank you. Thank you. So you can come back to this if you would like at any point. You can spend time on your own, sending Reiki if you know how. I've been thinking if I want to like teach Reiki online too. I don't know if that interests anyone. I have Reiki workshops coming up here in the city. I've only ever done it on like in person with people, but it's been on my mind for a while, and I'm just like been sitting with how do I make that work? Because I just really feel like Reiki is such a fundamental practice to understanding energy, understanding your energetic bodies, your place in this world, and ways that you can start to balance and create healthy boundaries, like physically, energetically, and then bring your light, bring your energy out into the world. Hello, Golden Lily, long time. Hi, TDR. Sea Fly, hello. Peace, peace, peace. Anyway, so if that interests you, let me know. But I wanted to say thank you for taking part in this. And if you do if you're in a situation where it's just so chaotic, come back to this session, give yourself laying on of hands. This is basically what we're doing. And reach out if you need to. Let's chat, because I think oftentimes people feel alone and they just keep the things to themselves, the fears, the anxieties, and that just doesn't do you any good. Once you like talk about these things, it definitely helps to alleviate a lot of that stress. And yeah, my heart goes out to everyone who might be like in a not ideal like physical location right now. Can you like switch your mindset to what if there's a what is the reason why you are where you are? What is the reason you are in that current state or place? And can you remember that you are like this like lighthouse for others in the world? So if you're in a chaotic place, like really the question I've been asking myself every day, who can I serve today? This is a question you can take. Who can I serve today? Even in the chaos, even with so much disruption, even with like, whatever and wherever you are, who can I serve today? Because if you're here and you're listening to this message, I can tell you your life is most likely like better than most people's. Most people aren't even awake or aware of the things that are going on, and they're just constantly in fear, but you have the ability to be that seed of conscious intention for others. So who can I serve today? Who can we all serve today? So anyways, thank you all for being here. I'm gonna let you go, and yeah, till next time, bye.